Good. Sounds like a music box.
I know it does.
I thought it was the ice cream man. How was the birth yesterday?
Oh my gosh, it was amazing.
Oh.
Yeah, I got home about 3:30 in the morning.
Oh.
I haven't had, I'm a doula. Also, I help moms in labor. So I went to a birth yesterday.
I think that would be so exciting.
It's an honor. Yeah, it's really cool. So I
Yeah.
work for a company called In a Pinch Doula Services. So you get yeah, 4 people here and 4 people on. This is like 8 people in the class. It's so
I
great.
was in the East Bay on Tuesday.
I love it.
I know.
Every couple weeks.
I know, it's such a good
I
one.
go there and.
So any special
Let me
requests
know.
on the home
Yeah.
front today?
Yeah.
Anything special? Okay. All right, how about here? Anything special today? Anything you want to, like pacing class? You said you're glad I'm tired, so we can take it down.
You know what, that last time we did one and everything was going every which way, really a pretzel. If you know which one I'm.
Yeah, some of the twisty stuff.
I think
Okay.
you did that yesterday, one, something like that,
Yeah, I don't know what
where
I
you
did.
grab a leg and you're like.
And then the arm goes the other way and I tried to do that at
Yeah.
home. And I couldn't.
Okay, well, we could do some twists. Twists are great for springtime. I'm gonna twist it all out. Let's start lying down. Lay down on your back. We'll just start there. Good morning, you're all wonderful at home. Just take a breath and your body, just be held by the earth for right now. Stretch your arms overhead, stretch your legs out long on the floor. And just feel your body get just a little bit longer than when you're just laying still. Just lengthen, stretch through the sides, maybe get one foot reaching a little farther, one hand, same hand and foot, and switch. Just like you're climbing a ladder, but on the ground. And then switch, stretching out. And switch. One more time, just really stretch through one arm and one leg. And then to the other one. And then let that soften and draw your right knee up in towards your chest. Give it a hug. And then interlace your hands behind the right hamstring and then straighten and bend that right leg a couple times. You can point or flex the foot or do a combination. If you're having kind of sciatic nerve pain, you'll flex the foot and bend the knee and point the foot and straighten the leg, which helps to kind of floss that sciatic nerve. And even if you're not having pain, it's sometimes nice to do. And then just bend that right knee, let it pause. Set the left foot flat to the floor. So bend the knee, cross your right ankle over the left thigh. And now flex the right foot. Keep the left foot on the floor and let your knees go to the left. So we'll take this first twist here. And then you can hold on to the right ankle with the left hand, the hand that's closest to it. And just really feel the lengthening of the right side of the body. And I like to keep that right knee pointing to the ceiling or even pressing forward a little bit, and you'll get a little more traction. If it's too much, you can back out. Just breathe all the way down that right side or wherever you're experiencing the stretch. Breathe into the stretch. Breathe into the other parts of your body as well. Check in with your neck and shoulders and face and jaw. Soften what you can soften here. Take one more breath. Slowly and gently returning your left foot to the floor, bring the right foot down next to the left and just pause. And as you're ready, you'll draw the left knee in, give it a squeeze, stretch the right leg out long. And then hands interlace behind the hamstring. And you can flex the foot and bend the knee and straighten the leg and point the toe. Or you can keep the foot just flexed or pointed the whole time. They're two different experiences. I'm not worrying about the total straightening of that leg, just going to where you get little edges. You'll feel like a little edge of resistance and you lean in a tiny bit and then just release it. Then bend the knee, keep the knee bent, bring the right foot flat to the floor, just slide it in, cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Now you're going to flex that left foot and take it to the floor to the right. So knees to the right, try and get that left foot flat to the floor, holding on to the ankle if you like, don't have to, but keep that left knee towards the ceiling or even slightly forward. And then sometimes with my shoulders, I'll like press the back of my arms down and just scoot them to the right a bit to try to let the left shoulder descend slightly, and you'll get a little bit more traction possibly along that left side. And if my words are like gibberish and you don't worry about it. I'm trying to talk into your body, and if sometimes the body's not ready to go somewhere, it just doesn't make sense and you don't have to move. Just stay and breathe. Notice if you're tensing in the shoulders or the face or the neck or jaw. The real common places, we just kind of autopilot tense, and just right here, be very mindful. Just comb through your body, relaxing what you can. All right, come on back to center. Set both feet down flat to the floor. Walk your feet towards the edges of the mat. Scoot your hips to center, and then just windshield wipe the knees. They go right to left. And feet can be flexed here, which will support the knee, especially if the knee joint feels unstable or it's got like a little something going on in it. Just flex your feet. Try to move from high up at the hip joint, side to side. And do about 5 more to each side. So really creating some warmth. Maybe keeping the belly slightly firm, warming up the core in this gentle way. Good, last 2. And last 1. Good job, bring it to center. Draw both knees up into your chest. See if you can wrap your arms around your shins and hold your elbows. And if you can't hold the elbows, hold the wrists. And then press the tailbone towards the floor. So compression through the hip flexors and trying to lengthen the lower spine versus rounding. Press the tail down, back of the shoulders, back of the head down. Just breathe for 3, 2, 1 more breath. Good, and then you can loosen the grip on your legs and rock front to back. And if that doesn't feel good on the spine, roll to one side. Rock a couple times if it feels good. I love rocking. It feels so good. But not everybody does. Okay, and then you'll come forward onto hands and knees. So feet can go to the side or cross under you. This is what my wild hair do. Go up. Okay, hands and knees. We'll move through some cow and cat. And your own pace. I know you all know what those are. So go ahead and just moving through cow and cat stretches. job. Fingers out, feeling into the back body and the front body. And then child's pose. So bring the knees a little wider, big toes touch, and just sit back into child's pose. Child's pose, walk your hands over to the left so you get just a little bit of opening across the right ribs, right side body. Walk it through center and over to the right, opening the left side of the body. Walk it back to center and downward facing dog. Lift the hips, touch the toes. Just find the placement that feels right for the distance between the hands and feet. I often get curious about what happens if I take my feet back an inch, or maybe today I want them forward so my heels rest and I feel more stable. Just playing with the distance where you feel the most opening and keep that center strong. So it's such an interesting pose. There's so many components of it. It was actually my least favorite for many, many years. I was like, oh God, downward dog again. I hate this pose. But I've grown to love it. My shoulders would just burn and get very tired. So learning how to use other parts aren't just the shoulders. Okay, good. Walk your feet to your hands or walk to the middle of the mat if that's more comfortable. Ragdoll, hold on to your elbows, drop your head. Really shake it out. Notice when you slip into thinking, and just remind yourself to come back using, your feet as an anchor or your breath as an anchor to return to. I was sharing a little about being a doula, and a lot of my job is to just keep mama present, just like yoga. We wander off, and in those stories, we create fear or worry or concern, and we get down the rabbit hole and lose that, sense of control of our body. And we just come back. If we come back and anchor in, I got this, all is well. You got this. All right, release your hands to the floor. And bring your hands up to your hips, a little bend in the knees, and rise up to stand. Good job. Take both arms, stretch them to the ceiling, spread the fingers, reach a little taller, and then bring your hands to your heart and arms come down by your side. And we're going to do a half sun salute. We'll do a couple of them and we'll begin. We're going to not flow continually. We'll stop at mountain and do it again. So I'll talk you through it. There you are. All right. So big breath in, inhale, reach. Exhale, fold forward, and you can go hands through heart or swan dive. Use the length of your breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands can be on the shins or fingers to the floor. Exhale, fold. Drop your head. Inhale, rise. Press the feet down, sweep it up like a reverse swan dive. And then hands to heart center and arms come down, just return to mountain. Again, inhale. Exhale, fold. Take your time. Inhale, halfway lift. When you're ready to breathe. Exhale, fold. Trust yourself here. Inhale, rise. Sweeping the arms up. Hands to the heart. Exhale. Arms down. Inhale. Sweep it up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees as much as your body needs or maybe not. Halfway lift. Again, the knees can be bent. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, bow, squeezing your air out. Inhale, root down to rise up, press into the feet, and then hands return to the heart. Okay, we'll add on. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. So plant the palms, walk the feet back. Set your knees down. Take a breath in. As you exhale, it's chest and chin to the floor. So the hips stay up. You drop the chest and chin. And then inchworm onto your belly.
Okay.
Go for it. There you go. And then belly up to cobra. And then press back to downward dog. We'll take 3 breaths here, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, if that's comfortable. You press into the hands to take the hips even higher. 1 more breath. Exhale, empty. Empty breath, you walk or hop your feet to your hands. We're halfway up the mat.
Almost.
Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extended mountain, rise. And then hands to heart center. Do that again. Extended mountain. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Set the knees down, breathe in. Then knees, chest, and chin. So lower the chest and chin, hips go up. Inchworm onto your belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Nice job. 3 breaths. Pit of the belly in, to the inner thighs back. 1 more, full breath in. You empty, look forward, bend the knees, step or hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, extended mountain. Exhale, hands to the heart. 1 more time here. Extended mountain, breathe in. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Step back, high plank. Knees down, breathe in. Exhale, chest and chin, hips go up. Slide into the belly. Cobra, good. Press it back, downward facing dog. Good job. Lift your left leg to the sky. Bend the left knee, open the hip. Right heel can be down, getting that big stretch, or up, which is a little more lift and length through both sides of the body. Good. Bring the left knee and chin to the floor for side plank. Left knee and chin.
Oh.
My chin does sound like chin. I'm a little tired. Put the right foot flat, open the right arm. You're like, how do I do that? Let me see. Modified side plank. Right arm is to the high. You got it, Pam. Good. Then with the right hand, just make a fist for a moment and then slowly roll the wrist. Couple circles. Spread the fingers wide, open up. Bring the right hand to the ground and tabletop right leg to the sky or right leg behind you. So 3-legged tabletop, right leg back. Good work. And then from here, reach the left arm forward. Good job. Get long, long, long. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bring the elbow and knee to touch under your body. So balance and strength. Can you press the elbow and knee together and hold? Curl in, use your core. Press and hold for 2 and 1. Return, extended, reach out. And then set just the left hand down. Step the right foot forward or help it. Right foot forward. Good work. Tuck the back toes under, lift to a low lunge, runner's lunge. Perfect. And then get your feet, come up to crescent. So get your feet rooted. Reach up. It's fine to bend the back knee. It's fine to have the knee down if you need the knee down. Feel into your hip flexors. Mine are still sore from Sunday. Okay, good. Now from here, bring the left arm forward and right arm back. So an open twist. Open twist. And you resist by pressing the right hip forward. Good. And breathe for 2. Take one more breath, sink a little deeper, 1, and then warrior 2. Left arm's gonna lead you up and around. Good job. Bend the right knee, soften the shoulders. Set the right forearm to the thigh, side angle warrior, left arm up. Maybe the left arm comes overhead. Spinning the tricep towards your ear, lengthen through the side of the body. And looking down, bring your hands back to the mat. You can set the left knee down, bring the right knee back next to the left. Good. Press your hips forward, this kneeling plank. And then either chest and chin to the floor or micro bend the elbows for chaturanga and fold. And then upward dog or cobra. Either slide up into cobra or upward dog and press back to downward dog. It's fine to use your knees. Lift your right leg to the sky. Bend the right knee, open the hip. You can have the left heel up or down, either one. Good, bring the right chin to the floor. Pin the left foot flat.
Okay, to the left.
Make a fist and do a few slow circles. Side plank, pulling the belly button in. Spread the fingers wide, set the left hand down, float the left leg up, square the hips. Breathe in. Wait, come back first. I know this one. Reach the right arm forward. It's called bird dog right here. I'm changing up the flow of it today.
God, it was too far.
Okay, I love it. Breathe in. Okay, now elbow to knee. Curl in under your body. Try and touch the inner elbow to the inner knee and press. Pull in and up through the belly button. Dome the upper back, press and hold, hold. Hold, extend it long, inhale, set the right hand down. Now step the left foot forward. Good job. Tuck the right toes, lift to a lunge. And then find your feet, press down, reach up, crescent. It's okay to have the back knee down if you need, but balancing, eyes to the horizon. Good, Linda. Back foot can be flat, perfect. Stay there. And then you're going to open twist to the left. So right arm forward, left arm back, and resist. So left hip bumps forward, not back. Pull the front ribs, bottom ribs in, those floating ribs in, shoulders soft. And then warrior 2, coming up and around, strengthening the ankles and feet in the process. Open the heart, soft shoulders. Left knee slightly left, and then tip to the left, side angle. Forearm can be on your thigh. Just be intentional with the hands. However you have them, be intentional with them, feeling into all parts of you, how you're showing up. Breathing here. Should invite him to yoga, Jenny. Good job. Take one more big breath. See where you can open to. Release your hands down to the mat. You'll set the right knee down. Bring the left leg next to the right. Lean forward, plank pose, weight bearing in the arms. And then either knees, chest and chin, or micro bend the elbows, like a micro chaturanga. Upward dog, point the toes, straight arms, lift the heart. Downward facing dog, you can use your knees to transition, or child's pose if you need to come off the wrists. Take a deep breath in. Nice long breath out. One more time, deep breath in. Long breath out. Walk your feet to your hands or walk to the middle of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. All right, chair pose. We're hoping for no chairs on that.
We did chair yesterday. I'm still feeling it.
2 days in a row. Okay, bring your hands to your heart. You're going to bring your left elbow to the left leg. So to the inside of the left knee and press. And then press the palms together to spin, to twist to the right. But see if that left knee can press into the elbow, elbow into the knee. As you twist and open, hips a little lower, feel your legs. Good, back to chair. Come back to center, reach up. And then we'll just stand up for a moment and bring your hands to your heart. Then arms by your side. There we go again. Chair pose. Bend the knees, sweep it up. Sit deep. Hands to heart. Right elbow to right leg or upper arm even. And then press and twist. So it's that connection. Arm bone to leg bone. When you press, you might feel your core light up. And breathe. It's amazing twists to wring things out, to strengthen and tone. One more breath. Come back to chair. See if you can hold it. Sit a little deeper and then stand up. Reach high. Bring your hands to your heart. Stand up. Shake it out. Adjust. Yeah, fix the pattern. Me too. Okay. So we're going to take that balancing twist that we've been doing a couple, I don't remember when we did it. It's like the weeks of what's funny when you stay up all night one night. It's like it becomes a blur. It's like a blur. I don't know what day it is. So root through the right foot. You're going to step your left foot back and you're in line. If you're on the squishy mat, a hard floor might be better. But you're trying to get your feet like on a balance beam. And it's not toes to heel. There's a little space. But you decide the space. So it can be close if you want. Or step back a little farther. And then find your legs, squeeze, muscle to bone. And then cactus your arms. Look towards the horizon. Pull the rib cage up off the pelvis. The shoulders slightly back. Breathe in. And as you exhale, twist to the right. So bump the right hip forward. Twist, twist, twist. Shoulders draw slightly back. Spread the fingers. Press into the feet more. Find that center line of your body. And hold it for 3. Good, Carol. For 2. One more breath. And slowly unwind. And then step your feet together. Mount. Other side. Right foot goes behind the left. Not touching. Maybe a foot length or 2 back. And then find your legs. So get strong. Hug muscle to bone. Cactus arms. Integrate the upper and lower bodies. And then you want to bring energy. So there's a way to have the arms kind of dull, or you can create like a force in the arms and upper body. And then twist to the left. And it's from the solar plexus. Good. Resist. Hips stay square. Shoulders square. Breathe. Michelle. One more breath. Bring it back to center. And then mountain pose. Good. A couple little shoulder rolls. We'll do some more balance. So if you want to be close to the bar, you can be close to the bar. So this next one is standing leg raise. So if you want to hold on to something with the left hand, you'll do that, or left hand to left hip. And then the right knee is going to come up and hold on to it in the right hand. Or if you feel like a fun challenge, you can reach for your big toe with your peace fingers. Stay there. Or start to kick the foot out in front. And then take the right leg out to the right. It can be knee or toe, knee or toe. I love that, Kathy, or she's just letting the leg go out without holding anything. That's a deep mobility and strength. So challenging. Or you can bend the knee if you need. And then bring it back to the center line. Bend the knee, arms down, lift it up a little higher, and then take it behind you for airplane. You just press the heel back. Check in with your left foot. Try and spread the toes. If something's feeling really hard, try to invite in more ease. If it feels too easy, invite in more strength. Find the balance. Good job. Come back up to mountain. Big breath in, sweep the arms up, extended mountain, like a cleansing breath out, hands to heart. And then right hand to right hip, other leg, you'll lift the left and catch the knee or shin, or peace fingers, circle the big toe. See if you can extend the leg. It might stay bent. Maybe it extends. Maybe like Kathy, you're not even holding it, just using those deep muscles. When you're ready, open it to the left. You might reach to the right. Pull those front ribs in, press into the right foot, lift up into the crown of the head. Keep breathing. Bring it back to the center. You'll bend the knee, flex the foot, lift the thigh a little higher. So deep hip flexors, and then press it behind you using glutes, lower back, upper back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Squeeze your triceps. Integrate from the skin into the bones. Hug in. Good, yeah. And then come back up to stand. Nice and mountain pose. Take a breath. Good, yeah. Extended mountain reach. Bring your hands to heart center. And then we'll take tree, right foot to left leg. And you can just have the big toe on the floor for kickstand. Or you can bring the foot to the calf or higher up to the thigh. And once you find your balance, arms of your choice, maybe you like the cactus arms from our standing twist, or maybe arms extend, or you want to try a bind, or you can interlace the hands or interlace all but the index finger, palms up, mudra, index finger and thumb can touch. Turning to mountain pose. Sometimes balance is just, is it your foot and ankle today? Yeah, shins, everything. Like, you doing anything with impact recently? Jumping? They're just working hard. Okay, let's try the other side. Left foot to right leg. So sometimes, yeah, our body will have these these movement patterns. And it's like just one part's doing all the work, and like learning how to recruit other muscles. It's like bringing the force into the upper body, how to turn the muscles on. It's like if someone were to come up to punch you in the belly, right, you tighten it. So like, how do you do that? Like that pulling in, it's like being at the ready, but also staying easeful and like the balance of the soft with the strong. So we're exploring. Okay, good. And then arms come down. And some days we just need more of the soft if you're working too hard. All right, come back to your mat if you wandered. And just take a deep breath in, arms sweep up, breathe out and fold. Inhale, lift halfway, make your way into plank. And hold, let's hold plank for a moment. You can be kneeling if you want, or full plank. Press the floor away. You round up into that upper back a tiny bit, but also there's a softness. Good job. And then bend the elbows. You can drop the knees first, lower all the way to your belly. Come up into Sphinx pose, point the toes, come up onto the forearms. It's one of my favorites lately. Things shift about what I love. It's like what my body's craving. I love the simplicity of this one. It works deep. It could be as relaxed, as chill as you want, or it can be as active as you make it. Good. So from here, I'm going to just show you where we're going to go. We're going to try a little, it's called shoulder cars. They're range of motion exercises for the shoulder. So I'll show you first because your head will be down. I don't want you craning the head. So you're going to bring your forehead to the ground and then hands will go behind the head. And then you lift the elbows and then you'll reach the arms forward and you'll swim the arms back. Try and bring the hands to the sacrum, elbows up, and then they rest. And then we'll reverse it. Elbows up, float the hands back, swim forward, hands behind the head, elbows up, and then rest. And we'll do that a couple of times. I'll talk you through it all. So don't look up so the head stays down. You're gonna bring your forehead down. And then hands come behind the head. And if the shoulders are like no, then just do what you can. So starting here, you lift the elbows up. Good. And then reach the arms forward off the floor as far forward as you can. Turn the palms away from you. Swim the arms back behind you. Turn the backs of your hands to your sacrum. Let them rest. Elbows up, elbows down. Good. Now we reverse it. Elbows up. Float the hands off the sacrum. Stretch the arms back as far as they'll go. Turn the palms away from you. Swim the arms forward. Reach, reach, reach. Bend the elbows, hands behind the head. Elbows up, elbows down. You got one more in you? Okay. Elbows up. And then reach forward, arms forward. Turn the palms away from you. Swim the arms back. Bend the elbows, backs of the hands over the sacrum, elbows up, elbows down. Rest. Good. Elbows up. Float the hands. Pause. Straighten the arms. Reach back as far as you can. Turn the palms away from you. Swim forward like you're pushing through something. Bring the hands behind the head, elbows up, and then rest. One more. Okay, elbows up. One more. Elbows up. And then stretch forward. Turn the palms away. Swim them back like you're pressing through resistance. Bend the elbows, backs of the hands to the sacrum, elbows up, elbows down. Rest. Elbows up. Float the hands. Pause. No hurry. Stretch the arms back. Shoulders away from the ears. Turn the palms away from you. Swim, swim, swim. Reach forward. Bend the elbows, hands behind the head. Elbows up. Elbows rest. Good. Stretch your arms out on the floor in front of you. Pause. Then bring the hands back under your shoulders and you'll press all the way back to child's pose. And you can turn the palms to face up in child's pose if you like, relaxing the shoulders, neck, jaw, face, all of it. Slowly come on up and you'll make your way to sitting in the middle of your mat. We'll take your legs around in front of you. How we're doing? How we doing? How is that shoulder work? Okay. I know it's always interesting. My shoulders are an area I avoid. Like I'll do hip opening, arm strengthening, but the shoulder opening is like, I don't know. It's hard for me. Okay, so we're going to do a twist here. So you're going to step your right foot over your left leg. And then you're going to have two choices. So one is stay here and you wrap here. If you want a little more, the bottom leg will bend underneath you. But it's not for everyone. You'll see what happens. And then you're trying to get that right foot flat. You bring the right femur bone close to the chest and sit the right sitting bone down. And then to take the twist, the right hand goes behind the back, and you might be here just hugging the thigh bone in. So it's a hip stretch and a gentle twist. If you want more, the left arm comes up, and then the elbow goes outside the thigh, and you kind of hook it, and then lift and lengthen and twist. And it might be too deep, so do what's best for you. And the last option, for some of you may want to play with it, you take your left hand and you weave it back through the triangle of the right, and the right arm goes behind the back. You bind it, but you don't have to. Yeah, don't, just stay where you are. Keep hugging the thigh bone in. So there's that strong flexor strength, length. You got it, Pam, breathe. If it's comfortable, you look either over the back shoulder or nose in line with sternum, so off to the right a bit. Good, and then from here, you're just gonna unwind, whether the bottom leg is bent or straight, doesn't matter. You're going to the other side. So you can stay twisting to the left upright, or you can fold forward down towards your forearms. Go that way, yeah, to the side, exactly that way, which can feel nice. And this is that, if you want baby grasshopper one, there's a little arm balance variation, a baby pose, grasshopper pose, where you reach, where you straighten the left leg and reach for the foot, press into the forearm and see if you can lift that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking at grasshoppers. Grasshoppers.
You look like a grasshopper.
Yeah.
And leg up. All right, you'll come on up slowly from wherever you are and lean back, unwind the legs, and take them out in front. You just let them roll in and out. Yeah, you can. Okay, one more side. So you'll take your left leg and step it over the right. You might just hug the thigh bone close in. You can stay here as you twist left, or right leg bends underneath you. And then I always take a moment sitting, holding first before I go for the elbow outside to really see where I'm at. Root down, feel the stretch in the outer left hip. Maybe left hand behind you, right arm can come up. You can hook the elbow or armpit more to the outer thigh.
Okay, I'm confused.
Go the other that way. Watch Stephanie's body.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, like that. You can set the left hand down. There you go. Perfect. Good. And sometimes I'll even use my right hand to press into the left side of my chest and help. Just a little bit more. You don't have to. Never forcing the twist. I'm thinking length, so it might be best just to hold the leg and just keep lengthening. That might be what's best in your body, not forcing. We do twist a lot in our lives to reach down and pick things up, so it's good to have the awareness of the body. Okay, unwind. Now you go the opposite way. So you're gonna either stay upright and counter twist or fold to the right. Come onto your forearms. It's kind of like that twist we began with at the floor. If you want to explore that baby grasshopper, the right leg will straighten. You reach with your left hand to the right baby toe. And that can feel nice. You might just stay there. Or you press into the right forearm and pick it all up. Good job. Imagine you can stay there even if you let the foot go. That's the core stuff. Imagine you could stay. All right, come on up. Unwind the legs. Take them out. Let them just roll in and out a couple of times. And then let's turn sideways, some direction on your mat. I don't care which way you go, but we're gonna go into like a straddle. I'm gonna face these guys, so you can face the mirror or whatever way you want, or stay facing forward. I don't care. Any way you want, you're perfect. So nice straddle, hands behind you, sit up nice and tall for a moment, and get rooted through the sitting bones. And that might be enough. You might feel that inner thigh stretch. Or if you want, we'll do a little mobility work here. So you hold the hips, keep pressing the thighs down, and you'll lean forward and come on up 10 times. So trying to lean, feel the resistance, and come up. Little leans, not past that little resistant point. That's 3 for me. I don't know who's keeping count. Or Julia's always keeping count. Maybe you start to go a little farther forward. Who knows what's possible? Nice, Jenny. Good, Kathy. So on 10, if you can, you'll bring your forearms to the floor in front of you, or maybe your chest, who knows what's there.
Or imagine it.
Or imagine it, or maybe you're better off staying more upright. Keep pressing gently down into the backs of the thighs. Make your way up. So bring your hands under your knees, pick it up, bring them together. You can swing the legs back around to the front. And then you're going to come down on your back, and we're going to take a bridge pose. And if your legs feel like jello-ish, like exhausted, do a block under the hips for bridge so you're supported. Otherwise, you'll bring your feet down, and you can choose whether you want a high bridge lifting way up, or supported, or a low bridge focusing on the core and the diaphragm, pulling the ribs down, which we've done in a few classes. But if you haven't done that with me, you pull the whole rib cage towards the mat and really focus on the front floating ribs, drawing together and back towards the floor and down towards the pelvis. And your hips are in a low bridge. So you can do that, or a high bridge, or a supported bridge. And feel into your legs. You have to hold it as long as it takes me to turn off the lights. Last couple breaths here. Coming on down, nice and slow. Take your time. And bring your feet apart. Let your knees knock together. So it's a constructed rest pose. Awesome spot for the pelvis to come back to like a neutral, nice and healing and soft. And we can either complete practice in a couple ways. You can take a happy baby or a Baddha Konasana if you want a little more hip opening. You can take legs up a wall, or hips on a block, or shoulder stand if you want more inversion, which is very soothing for the nervous system. Or if you want more twists, you can take a simple twist, knees to one side or one knee to one side. Or you can cross the legs like an eagle twist. If a few of those different possibilities sounded good in your body, you can move from one to the other, like a small flow or exploration. last night as I was at the hospital with this woman. I put a little message out on Facebook to any mamas on that very first day that you become a mom. Like, what advice would you give yourself or others? And a lot of it was just to trust your intuition, to trust your instincts. And I think that goes for all of us, whether we're brand new moms or grandmas, or our kids are grown, or we have no children, and we're just navigating our life. No matter where we are, I think trusting our intuition and our instincts is the key to like having that connected, passionate, happy, joyful life. Like when we trust our intuition, we move with power through the world. We are empowered. And I think the yoga practice is one of the ways that we really learn to listen. One of the pieces of methodology that I love is it's not what you know that makes the difference. It's how you listen. It's not what you know. We often go outside of ourselves seeking answers and seeking solutions and getting advice and tell me what to do. And that can only go so far. Your one life. Trust yourself. Even right here, as we complete this practice, trust the movement your body wants, that it will be exactly what you need. You want to move however you want to move. Like we are meant to be moving. Whenever you feel complete with your movement and you want to drop into Shavasana, you can. And if you just feel like staying in legs up or hips on a block or Baddha Konasana, stay. Trust that. The reason I teach yoga and the reason I feel inclined to say these things is so that I can hear it, so that I remember. The other piece of advice that was very consistent across the board and all the moms that chimed in were let the laundry go. Don't do the dishes. Stare at your baby. And it's true whether you have a baby or not, it's like to be able to let go. I mean, it's important to stay on top of our life or chaos ends up reigning. So staying on top of your life, and the one thing we can't get back is time. And always make more money. And always do more laundry. We can't get back is time. Spend time with your loved ones, staring at them. Spend time with yourself, or nature, or those things and people and places that fill you up. Every birth I attend, I cry and I feel more connected to the miracle of my own life, each of our lives. body. Get up slowly. As you feel ready, you bend your knees and roll to a comfortable side. You can pause right there. Make this journey upward nice and slow. Feel ready and inclined, come on up to seated. Close your eyes. Tuning in. Last few moments of our practice. Just tuning in. And I always feel like the real yoga happens out there off the mat. We just come here to practice our skills. So just see how often during the next day that you can remember this feeling right here. And call it up anytime you need to get reconnected. And touch the palms of your hands together. Bring your thumbs to your heart space. And let's take one Om together. Breathe in. Touch your thumbs to your forehead center. And have a beautiful day. Namaste. Namaste.
You too, right?
I know, I tried. I love that. What's up for you?
Thinking about my babies.
I love that. I know.
Now.
They're so big now. No. But that's like right here. It's right here. Like when I was there, like, it's just a memory. It's right here. Anytime. Like you did that, you had.
It's like with my kids and my grandkids, I could put all my loved ones in a dark room. And my senses are so strong. I could smell each one. I know what they smell like.
Yeah.
Like when I saw my daughter yesterday, she knows I'm gonna want to smell her. It's like, that's part of my hug. It's like, I take a big whiff and it's like, ah.
Yeah. You're listening in on all our here's everybody. We got say hi. It's my mom. Thank you all for being here.
I was thinking that when you came in.